best in the world, baby.
Testing all of those threats. Even my course is federal, like kidnapping, extortion, and corruption.
Just listening to some retro Jay-Z. It's like when Jay-Z was a kid, man. First of all, man, one of the greatest rap legends. Really put a lot of cheese on, in terms of the game, as well as the way he carries himself, man. He's one of those black people that you can actually look up to with reverence, because he doesn't do like normal shit. You can't when you're that successful, that at the top. You gotta show yourself less in public because you're more of an asset, and people can't always see you all the time. Just like on social media, man. Man, I say this with the biggest piece of love from my heart. Fuck social media, man. One of the most beautiful and dangerous things at the same time. You know, the way it just confides society and puts society in such a psychologically depressive state, man. Because check this out. Let me give you like a nice young example, right? Let's say your parents were married back in the day. Let's say 90s or 80s, whatever. Fine. It got to a point whereby how many times do they speak to each other a day? Maybe once. In the morning and then I'm back from work. Not this thing of all the time. Every time. Today's society is so... It's just there's too much information out there that the mystique is gone. Like today, I know what someone had for lunch. I know where someone went on their trip because they posted it on social media. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I mean, there's so much noise around us, and it tends to get quite noisy, you know? And experts have been doing some research. Do you know that a child born in 2010, over half their life, they rub a piece of glass? We're spending too much time on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Although it's essential in some instances, you know. Social media is very great in terms of connecting people, putting people together. But social media is bad because every post that you see makes you psychologically compare and reflect yourself. You would see a post and you'd be like, I'm not rich enough. Or another post saying that, in your mind, this is all in your mind, by the way, another post telling you how fat you are, how poor you are. You're not good enough for this, you're not good enough for that. And one thing about social media, there's so much cap and bullshit on there. I don't want to lie, there's so much pretending, and it can get very dangerous if you get caught up in there. Social media is one of the most innovative, at the same time, poisonous tools in our society. You know, I was looking at my little nephew the other day. It was just chopping game up, looking at the young man, to find out that this guy is obsessed with holding that tablet. Obsessed. Like all the time, 24/7. Just a tablet in their face. I remember when I was a kid, man, I remember when playing used to be playing, you know? When outside was outside. Nothing was digitized. You would go out with your friends, spend out the whole day, and then come back. Now I see kids who are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, who are on social media. Imagine a kid, he has a whole social media account and he's in grade 4. That's crazy if you think about it. You're in grade 4, but you got a social media. You gotta socialize and see, wait, where do I belong? Am I part of the cool kids or the not so cool kids? You know? It's a competitive spectrum, man. Hence I'm saying that there's a lot of capping because people are very quick to show. They're very quick to show Hey, I've got this. Hey, I've got that. Hey, I did this. Hey, I did that. You know? And sometimes it can get very tortuous. And that's how we sometimes kill our blessings. Because we jinx them and we ruin it and we broadcast it to the whole world while it's still in progress. You know? We're a society that likes to talk, that likes to show. And that can become problematic. So that's just my whole 2 cents on social media. It can get into a very dangerous spectrum, man. So we gotta be careful and try to rewind to the good old days where we take a bit of screen time. Because there's too much screen time, there's too many apps, you know? There's too much screen time. You got apps, you got websites, you've got chat rooms, you got apps, messengers, you have interactive apps, you know? But shout out to everyone on social media. You know, without social media, I wouldn't have my own podcast or build my own intermediate audience, and I appreciate that. I really appreciate that, you know. Due to technical difficulties, this video could not be processed correctly. My apparatus got detached from its original source, you know. But I really appreciate social media for all the good things that it does. At the same time, it's a monster, man. Social media is a monster. It's a demon, you know. It makes us compare a lot. Compare ourselves, compare each other, you know. And you have to go back to the old interactive days where we actually sit down and talk. Sorry, I'm just lighting my cigar. You know, I love talking with a bit of class and finesse. So yeah, that's my whole take on intergender relations. There's so many obstacles within the way. So, as a society, like I always say repetitively, we have to come together, work together, and do something great, man. You know, go back to the good old days when love used to be love for real. You remember when love used to be love? I miss those good old days. When real love used to be real love. Because there's social media out there, you know. And I think that I see there's so much lust and temptation posted out there. People be posting lifestyles, you know. Some true, some fake. But I don't want to be a hater. I'm just keeping it as it is, you know. Because I feel like if you stay away from social media, it can help you clear your mind. So whenever sometimes you feel overwhelmed and you're dealing with a lot of shit, just go check out the world around you. You know, switch off your phone, go for a walk, go for a jog, whatever it is you feel like it's comfortable for you within that time period, you know. And just be off social media for like a week. Just delete all your apps. Just leave your phone on for calls. Because obviously, in case of emergency, someone will obviously need to reach you. Shout out to Funflex for inspiring. I really love those bombs. But anyway, back to the agenda. We are live here. Okay, not live. I don't know why I always say that. I think it's because of my background in radio. I used to be in radio for a very long time. And then when COVID hit, I was like, you know what? I want to go solo. Uno amigo mi compadre. You know, one man. And I started this. I started this thing and I took the faith and leap of chance. And speaking of chance, guys, in life, this is what I learned. When you want to reach for your dreams, man, you got to take them chances, take them risk. And don't be scared, you know. You got to take those risks because they pay off. And you got to push. Because I was talking to my homie the other day, SP. I had like a deep, intimate convo with him. I was like, yo, bro, do you sometimes ever feel overwhelmed with shit, you know? Like, when you be looking at life and you be like, is this really what it is? You know? analyzing life at a different angle, thinking to yourself, is what I'm doing really worth it? Will it pay off at the end? And it's okay to have those thoughts, I also have those thoughts all the time, because as a person, I expect high of myself. I love having high expectations of myself, because I feel like as a person, when you have those, you put yourself under pressure. True, that I won't deny, that's a fact. But at the same time, you want quality, man. You just want quality. You want to have quality in such a way that life becomes more manageable, not easier, And of course, where I'm going with this one, it's money. It's the money, We're all trying to get that cheese, that guap, that's sustainable and live out for a long time. So all the young people out there in Mzansi, I'm young, I'm black, I know how it is. Best believe, I know how it is, but we fighters and we keep on going, we never stop. And one of the hardest things to do in life is being consistent, giving it your all, every day, giving it your all, only sometimes not to get anything back. Because that's what happens when you're building your mansion. You put the bricks piece by piece, piece by piece. You put the bricks slowly. You put the bricks there slowly. And then eventually, the mansion will come together. And at the end of the day, you'll be looking at something great. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sonwabo Thetha, a.k.a. the best in the world. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for listening. And we're going to keep on going up, I know we like for babies. We just started out in this thing. But big shout out to everyone. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I love all of y'all. You're blessed with the best in the world. I'm out. It's the best in the world, baby.